Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to ask you a question instead of the other way around. So I've come across a GSF enthusiast, which I've known now for a couple years, and he's actually been very helpful in what I've done to my car, specifically with the carbon ceramic brakes and the orange Japanese interior that I've done, with hooking me up with the right people and parts and things like that. He's very well connected in the Lexus community. He's very well known. He asked that I not mention his name or his VIN or anything here. He has a Nebula Gray Pearl, which is 1H9 paint code, that originally left the factory with LA20 interior. Nebula Gray Pearl was 1 year only color, only 2016. It's the only thing you could get it in. The anniversary edition cars, the 2019s, were Nebula Gray Pearl Matte. So it's basically the glossy version of the anniversary edition colors. Now, as I said, his car left the factory with LA20, which is the black interior, but he spent tens of thousands of dollars converting it fully to LA30 interior. That's door panels, carbon fiber, seats, seat frames, airbags. Like a lot of time, a lot of money went into converting this. And at a time when you can't just go on eBay and find a red interior, and you still can't. And so he did that. He also did the carbon ceramic conversion off of the RCF track model or Fuji Speedway edition and the wheels. So he's got the wheels and the brakes. They're all OEM parts, same with the interior. And he also has the rear full-size spare tire cover and carrier and wheel. And for those not familiar, you couldn't get that in the US. You could only get it in Hawaii, which is a separate market from the rest of the US. Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and some other markets in the rest of the world. That was it. So there's very few of them that are even in existence. He has one and it's brand new. He bought it brand new and it's in this car. So another thing that he's done is that the 16 and 17s had a 3G modem to remote start from the Toyota app or Lexus Entune, whatever you want to call it. And that technology sunsetted a couple years ago. He has successfully figured out how to convert it to the 4G modem so he can now remote start his car using the app again. And so there's a lot of time and effort and research that's gone into doing that, but he has successfully done that. So you have now factory remote start that's back working. You have the rear spare tire carrier. You have converted interior, which is brand new. Carbon ceramic brakes, track model wheels. The entire car is covered in paint protection film. He's the original owner and it's got no accidents. So my question to you is, for a car like this, there's about one of 50 or so. I'll put the production statistics right here. I don't have it in my brain right now, but I think there's 157 Nebula Gray cars that were produced, and there's like 50 or 60 that had red interior. Well, his was originally one with black, but now red, so I don't know how you would categorize that other than how it left the factory. My question to you is, what do you think that's worth? Do you think this is bring a trailer material? Do you think where this could potentially be like the first six-figure sale for a GSF? The GSF spreadsheet, there are very few that have this kind of mileage. If they do, there's been no reports on the mileage since like 2020 or 2018, so they likely have more miles than this, but that's the data I have to go on. There are a couple that are untitled, probably sitting in a dealership owner's collection somewhere. That potentially makes this probably the lowest mile GSF, if not in existence, one of the lowest. And there's been no public sales of anything with mileage like this. Now, we've seen on Bring a Trailer, ones that have 18, 20,000 miles, and they're 2020s, $73,000, $75,000 is what you're gonna expect for those. So take all the mileage away, add a couple OEM plus modifications, and I'd call them desirable modifications. It's not like it has an eBay exhaust or anything like that. And it's owned by an enthusiast. He bought it with the purpose of collecting it. What would you pay for that? And I'm kind of at a crossroads with I'm trying to help him with a value for this car, and it's tough because there's nothing comparable right now, or even in the last couple years, regarding a car like this. So 1 year only, OEM mods, one owner, no accident, full body paint protection film, so the paint's perfect, ceramic coated, all of that. You know, I'm kind of at a loss here. So let me know in the comments, give me your opinion on what you think this car is worth right now. This is August 2025, August 9th, 2025. Let me know what you think this is worth. I believe this car has the potential to be the first six-figure GSF sale. The values are increasing. They have been on the rise since about summer of 2024, specifically because of a lot of these auction sales where the values just keep going up. And so this is more desirable than most. It's a one-year only color. You know, this car has a lot of things going for it. And I think for it to remain a collector's piece, you know, I wouldn't want to buy it and go out and put 100,000 miles on it. Of course you could, but you know, that's not the point of this car. This particular car is definitely going to be a collector piece. It's going to be in somebody's collection, and it's probably going to stay that way. Where are you? Do you think this car is 80,000? Do you think this is 100,000? More than that. You know, I know there's obviously that old saying, it's worth as much as somebody's willing to pay, but you bring a trailer, there can be some potential big numbers that can get thrown around there if there's more than one person that wants it. And so, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. I'm curious here. I'm all ears. You know, that's what this channel is about, is trying to figure this kind of stuff out. Production figures, values, statistics, things like that. So let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.